Race 1, 17.5 B main, start heading out. This one we got Brian, Chris, Henry, Chris, Klein, Zach, Steve, Bradley, and Brad. Get my drivers out of race 8 slash. Those are going to be Little Teebs, David, McKinley, Owen, and Brianna. We'll also get a couple volunteers to help us out.
2 minutes to the start of the race. One 1 minute to the start of the race.
But now, when I come back here, I'm still nervous to do the microphone. I'm like serious.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Watch the back triple, watch the back triple. Clear.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Watch the end of the straightaway. Watch it at the end of the straightaway.
15 seconds to the
Looks
start
like we need a
of the
marshal
race.
there as well. We'll get 2 more marshals out here. 2 more marshals. We'll get 2 more marshals out here. Maybe one of them from a slash and then a volunteer. All right, got all my drivers checked in. Just need 2 marshals. 2 marshals. All right, I need at least one more. At least one more volunteer. 1 volunteer marshal. 1 volunteer marshal. 1 volunteer marshal. All right, let's line them up. It's going to be Brian, Chris Fiedler, Henry, Chris Klein, Zach, Steve, Bradley, and Brad. Drivers ready, marshals ready. You'll be racing on the tone in less than 5. Restart, restart, restart. That was your one and only restart. All right, drivers ready, marshals ready. Be racing on the tone in less than 5. All right, off and underway, much better. Race 1, 17.5 B main. Top 2 will bump up to the A. All right, so it looks like your top 2, Brian and Chris, first and second qualifiers, breaking away from the rest a little bit here. A little bit of carnage there on the end of the straightaway. 1 minute down, 4 left to go. Brian still out front, Chris in the 2 spot. So Brian and Chris right now in those bump up spots to the A main. Brad Sharp, though, making a good move up to the 3 spot. He's going to be 10 seconds out of the bump. And Steve in the 4, Henry 5, Chris 6, Zach 7, and Bradley 8. Watch the end of the straight. Watch that right double. Clear. Oh, a couple getting stuck on the pipe here over on this side. That's clear. So now it's Chris Fiedler in the number 1. Brian Zimmerman in the number 2. They're right now holding on to those 2 bump up spots. They are kind of having a little bit of a battle for the lead here, but don't want to give each other too hard of a time as they're both already ready to bump up.
One minute left.
Like it's not like I can just get a new one, you know. Like see, it's on the same. Right? You get it? It's installed on the computer. It's not like I can just get a new computer. 30 seconds left to go. Now Steve Spears up to that number 2 spot. He came from the 6th spot on the grid, so he's looking to bump up to that A main. That's time. You guys will be done. When you cross Brian, you're done with the win. Looks like Steve going to finish up in that 2 spot. Going to take that second bump up.
Brad Sharp done.
And then we got a couple more to finish here. Chris
Sharp
and Henry
done.
to go. Chris and Henry.
Chris Fiedler done. Henry Ballou done.
Everybody is done. That's a race. Brian taking it. Steve in the 2. No. Steve in the 2. Chris 3. Henry 4. Chris Klein 5. Bradley 6. Brad 7. Zach 8. So Brian and Steve, you're bumping up to the A main. All right, we'll get all of them back out to Marshall for race 2 novice. McKinley, Randy, Jake, Grace, and Brianna.
Race 2 is about to be up. What's his name? No, you just need to tell me it, then I'll remember it.
McKinley, Randy, Jake, Grace, and Brianna.
McKaylee, right? Okay, in number 2, we're going to have McKaylee, Randy, Jake, Grace, and Brianna.
2 minutes to the start of the race.
All these 5 people are going to be coming onto the stage. Okay, they're done blowing off now. The calls are about to be going. Nah.
1 minute to the start of the race.
I'm actually
I
really.
at least got to get it started so then they all know where to go.
Wait,
Here, you can sit there.
well, then I want to see this. How about you sit to the side and I sit right there?
45 seconds to the start of the race.
I do too. Okay, when the race starts, it's my turn to talk. Okay?
Okay, that's fine, I guess.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right. Next time by, let's go ahead and line them up. It'll be McKinley on the 1, Randy on the 2, Jake 3, Grace 4, Brianna 5.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Say it again just to make sure.
Yeah, I will. He's got to drive over there still. All right, it's going to be McKinley, Randy, Jake, Grace, and Brianna. So Grace, you're in the 4 spot. Yeah, it might help them line up a little bit there. Blue car goes 4th. Yep, perfect. Thank you. All right. It's all good. Yeah. All right, drivers ready, marshals ready. You're going to go racing on the sound of the tone in less than 5. Off and underway, race 2, novice.
Oh, right now there's already lots of action. Randy up to the lead, McKaylee in 2nd, Jake in 3rd, Grace in 4th, and Brianna in 5th.
Yeah, if you talk like straight onto it, it's better.
There's not really a battle, just 1st and 2nd are kind of in a battle, but yeah. Ooh, 1st place just made a kind of bad mistake. McKinley up to the lead now.
Yeah. I'm just watching it. I can see what they're doing. Oh, say watch straight away.
Watch straight away, watch straight away. Cleo. Right now, Jake is doing very good. That's my
Oh, McKinley and Randy right there together.
Ooh, McKinley. Oh, whether they'll crash.
Randy up to 1st.
Randy up to first. Now McKinley in second. Right now, there's a very good battle. Oh, there's got a little wobble. Oh, another wobble on Jake.
2 minutes down, 3 minutes left to go. Got Randy out front in this one in the orange with the yellow wheels coming down the straightaway. Running 19.7 that time by. McKinley also running 19.7, hot lap of the race. Those two going to be 3.5 seconds apart. That's your battle for the lead. Grace in the number 3, Jake in the 4, Brianna in the 5. Two and a half down, 2.5 to go, halfway in. Looks like Jake resetting hot lap of the race that time by with an 18.8. He's running in that 3 spot right now. Randy also ran his best lap, 19.6, as he's running up front. Over the back treble for your leader. Down the staircase he goes.
Ooh, bit of a water ball on Jake. So, what are the battles? Who's Randy?
Randy's the orange car with the yellow.
Oh.
Right there.
And then,
McKinley has the pink front wing.
oh, that one.
You might have Joe take it over now.
I'm through talking.
1 minute left.
Yeah, 1 minute.
1 minute left to go. 4 minutes left. 4 minutes remaining.
1 minute remaining.
1 minute remaining. 4 minutes down.
There you go.
Okay. What should I say now?
I need to go potty real quick.
I'm a big boy now. Not a lot of action right now, but the race is not done yet. The race is still going. Watch straight. Clear. Nine more seconds left. Watch straight, watch straight, watch straight. And time is done. When you cross the finish line, you will be done.
Jake Allison done. McKinley Leibold done.
All right, Randy going to
Grace
be coming
Allison
around
done.
to take the win here. Oh,
Brianna Whitley done.
getting hung up on the pipe, and there he goes, crossing the line.
Randy
That's a
Leibold
race.
done.
Randy taking it, McKinley in the 2,
The
Jake
race is
3, Grace 4, and Brianna 5. Next up, race 3, mod 2-wheel drive buggy. Get those drivers from the last one back out to Marshall, and Marshall's grab the blowers.
That was a very good race with Randy. Takes that lead. And then McKelly in second, Jake in third, Grace in fourth, and Brianna in fifth. Yay! And right now, my daddy is racing Jared Tebow.
Get my drivers from the last one out here to Marshall, and I'm going to need some volunteers to help us out as well.
No, you sit in the little chair. I can't see.
All right, I'm going to need 2 volunteer
2
marshals. Help me
minutes
out
to
for
the
this one.
start of
2
the
volunteer
race.
marshals. Help me out for this one. Yeah, if I could get 2 volunteer marshals, help me out for this one. Thank you, sir. Yeah, if I could get 2 volunteers, 2 volunteer marshals. Yep, just one volunteer marshal. Thank you, Mr. Porter. Go by the JCon banner.
One minute to the start of the race.
Is this first, second, third, fourth, fifth? Okay, so the lineup will be
45 seconds
All right,
to
I
the
got everybody
start of
checked
the
in. I got my
race.
marshals. We'll go ahead and shut down the straightaway. Get you all lined up. Straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. Starting lineup going to be Nick Gibson in the 1 spot, Mitchell Garner in the 2,
seconds to the
Jared
start
Tebow
of
in the
the
3,
race.
William Schroeder in the 4, Jake 5, and Chris 6. Jason, could I get you kind of by the JCon, maybe watch both those corners? Appreciate you.
15 seconds to the start
All
of
right.
the race.
Drivers are ready. Marshals are ready. You guys will go racing on the sound of the tone in less than 5. Hang on, I gotta call this race, guys. Oh, traction roll at the end of the straight for Mitchell, Jared, and Jake gonna go by 2nd and 3rd. Gibson up front, over the front side triple. Tebow in the 2 spot. Stoltzing and Mitchell. Jake puts some pressure on Tebow over the middle roller. 45 seconds down.
right now. Tebow's really trying to cut down that gap. Tebow is still in second. He's doing some very good laps. Right now, Nick is still in first. Jared Tebow in second. Jake Stallings in third. Mitchell Gardner in fourth. William Schroeder in fifth. And Chris Fielder in sixth.
1:30 down, 3:30 to go. Still a good battle for that 2 spot over the backside triple. Jared to the inside, gets by Jake down the staircase. Coming up on 2 minutes down, 3 to go. Still Gibson up front, down the straightaway. Mitchell in that 2 spot. Jared and Jake right there behind him. William in the 5 spot. Chris in the 6. Jared just ran a 14.8, his fast lap of the race. Oh, traction roll at the line. .230 down, 2:30 to go, halfway. So Nick Gibson up front, Mitchell in the 2, Jake 3, Jared 4, William and Chris. Mitchell going by for the lead. Gibson having a long wreck. Mitchell Garner going to go by for that top spot. Watch after the front triple. That is clear. Jake Stolzing in that 3 spot. Jared in the 4, William in the 5. (14.7) that time from Jared, his hot lap of the race. Oh, more trouble for Gibson. Jake gonna go by for the 2 spot. Here comes Jake Stolzing. Jared not too far back. Whole field now, all gonna be about 4 seconds apart. Mitchell up front, Jake in the 2 spot. Nick 3, Jared 4, William 5. Chris in the 6. Minute 15 left to go. Oh, trouble for Gibson. Jared gets into him. William gonna go by. 4 minutes down, 1 to go.
1 minute left.
Trouble here at the finish line. Jared goes by Nick. 45 seconds left to go. Good battle between Jared and Nick. 30 seconds left to go. So Mitchell, Jake, William, Jared, Nick, and Chris. Oh, Jared trouble the end of the straight. Gibson goes by. Gibson into the pipe.
Chris Fiedler
Time has
done.
expired to be done as you cross.
Mitchell Gardner done. Jake Stolzing done.
Right now, Jared Tebow is doing very
William
good.
Schroeder done.
And when Jared Tebow comes down,
Jared
he will be
Tebow
done. And Jared
Nick
Tebow had a
Gibson
very
done.
good race. Right now,
race is
Mitchell
completed.
Gardner take the lead. Jake Stolling in second. William Studer in third. Jared Tebow in fourth. And Nick Gibson in fifth. And Chris Fielder in sixth. That's race. That was a very good race.
Marshall, if you could please grab a blower. Race 4, 13.5 4-wheel. You guys are up. Need all my drivers from the last one out here to Marshall if you're in that last race.
Two minutes to the start of the race.
I don't want anyone announcing anymore, okay? Say hi.
Hi.
There you go. No, you're done. Stop. No one can announce anymore the rest of the day. All right, we'll get a check from Kent Miller. We'll be good to go. Kent Miller.
One minute to the start of the race.
I just need a check from Kent Miller. Kent Miller. All right, we'll shut down the straightaway, get you all lined
45
up.
seconds to the start of the race.
Yeah, I'm still, is Kent Miller going to make this? Oh, no, he told me he was out. Never mind. It's going to be Robert Summers in the 1 spot, Chris Klein in the 2, Brian Zimmerman 3,
30
Bradley
seconds
Sharp
to the start
4,
of the race.
Brad Sharp's 5, and Zach in the 6 spot.
Well, 15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right. Drivers are ready. Marshals are ready. You guys go racing on the sound of the tone in less than 5. Whoa! "45 seconds down. Robert Summers going to be out front leading the way. Working his way on the left side down the straightaway. Chris Klein in that 2 spot, Brian in the 3, Bradley Sharp in the 4, Zach 5, Brad 6. .130 down, 3:30 to go. Robert Summers out front leading the way. Two down, 3 to go. Robert Summers out front in this one. Working his way over the front triple on the left side doubles. Jumping his way onto the straightaway. Chris Klein in that 2 spot. Working his way onto the straightaway. That orange X-ray in the 2 spot. Brian Zimmerman in 3rd. Trouble through the chicane. 2:15 left to go. Three minutes down, 2 to go. Race 5, 13.5 Stadium Truck. You guys are up next. Minute 30 left to go. Minute 30 left to go. One minute left to go. Still got a battle for the 2 spot, Brian and Chris. They're going to be 1.3 seconds apart. Brian gets around Chris. Working his way over the roller. Chris over the roller. They got the leader, Robert, in between them. That's first, second, and third, working their way down the straightaway. Chris airing out the triple. Making the move on the leader, Robert. Trouble for Brian in the 2 spot. Chris back up to the 2. Ten seconds left to go. Be done as you cross.
Chris Klein done. Brian Zimmerman done.
Race on the line. You'll be done as you cross.
Bradley Sharp done. Robert Summers done. Zach Spears done. Brad Sharp done.
That is a race.
The race
Robert
is
Summers going to take it.
completed.
Chris Klein in the 2. Brian, Bradley, Zach, Brad, and Kent. Marshals, if you could, please grab a blower. Race 5, 13.5 Stadium Truck / Mod 4-wheel. You guys are up.
Two minutes to the start of the race.
Get my drivers from that last one out here to Marshall. If you run that last race, get you back out here to Marshall.
1 minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
Got my 4 wheels checked in. Starting order is going to be Nick Gibson in the 1, Mitchell 2, Brian 3, and Henry in the 4. All right. Drivers are ready. Marshals are ready. You guys go racing on the sound of the tone in less than 5. One minute down. Nick up front. Mitchell in the 2, 3/10 back. Henry in the 3 spot. Brian in the 4.
We got a battle for the lead here in Mod 4-wheel drive buggy. Nick Gibson and Mitchell Garner. Over the back triple they go. Down the staircase. And then for stadium truck, we got Henry in the 1, Brian in the 2. Those two are also pretty close, 2.5 seconds. Ooh. Mitchell almost going big on the single, almost making the move on Nick there. 14-2 so far. It's hot lap of the race out of Nick Gibson on lap number 2. 4/10 now the gap between these two drivers as they come down the staircase. Be coming up on the stadium truck guys here. Hopefully they can get through pretty solid. Oh, and Mitchell going big. Almost worked out there. 2 minutes down, 3 minutes left to go. Oh, no, Nick grabbing the pipe, ended up back on all 4s. Right there, racing together again. Oh, they get together on top of the tabletop. Mitchell's going to get away with it. Waits up. They want a battle. Over the front triple they go. 2:30 down, 2:30 left to go, halfway into this one. Mitchell now taking over that race lead. Nick Gibson right behind in the 2 spot. Taking it easy, going double single, making sure they survive. Got non-stop battling for these two drivers in the Mod 4-wheel drive buggy class. Also decently close in the 13.5 truck class, so be coming up on them. Awesome. Oh, Garner looking for a move. Sends it big, ends up on the outside. Was going for the inside pass there. Looked like Nick Gibson going to wait up for him. Right back to battling.
One minute left.
1 minute left to go. Oh, Nick stuffs it. Mitchell going to go around. Mitchell and Nick right there together. Down the staircase through the S section. They got 45 seconds left to go. Who's it going to be? Watch the back triple, watch the back triple. Caution on the back triple. All right, that's clear. And that is time. You'll be done as you cross.
Brian Zimmerman done.
Looks like Nick
Henry
Gibson going to
Ballou
take the win
done.
there on the last lap.
Nick Gibson done.
Mitchell having a little mistake on the triple.
Mitchell Gardner done.
That's a race.
The
Nick with the
race is
1, Mitchell with the
completed.
2 in mod 4-wheel, and then Brian taking the win in Stadium Truck, Henry in second in Stadium Truck. Both of them having pretty close finishes there. We'll get all 4 of them out to Marshall for race 6, 17.5A main. We'll also need a few volunteers to help us out.
Two minutes to the start of the race.
All right. We got drivers checking in. All right, we got
1 minute to the
Kent
start of
and
the
Brian to
race.
check in. Kent and Brian. What? Anyone leave? Kent and Brian? Oh, Brian's checked in now. What about Kent? Is Kent Miller here?
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Other than that, I think I need 2 volunteer marshals. 2 volunteers, please. Yeah, we'll get one on the green, and then
30
probably
seconds
one here
to
by
the
me.
start of the race.
Start of the straightaway. All right, is Kent's not here?
15 seconds to the start of the
I don't
race.
know. I haven't heard anything, so I just need a marshal here by me, and then we'll get going. 1 volunteer. Cue the Jeopardy music as we wait. 1 volunteer marshal, please. 1 volunteer. What? Bet. Just right here at the start straight. All right. Thank you guys. Looks like you are in order, but just in case, Randy, Dennis, Dallas, Matt, Billy, Brian, Steve. All right. Looks like you're good. Drivers ready. Marshals ready. You're racing on the sound of the tone in less than 5. All right. Here we go. Off and underway is race 6, 17.5A main. Randy leading him around. Looks like a little trouble for Dennis. Matt Lehman up to the 2 spot. And now Billy Card up to the 2 spot from the 5 on the grid. So getting the whole shot there for Sickest Racing. All right, so it's Randy, Billy, Matt, Dallas, Dennis, Brian, and Steve. Oh, trouble for Billy, stuffing it on the pipe. Gonna move down a few spots here. Now Dallas up to the 2, Dennis to the 3, Matt 4, Billy 5. So that's gonna be a big battle here for that number 2 spot. Second, third, fourth, and fifth all heading over the front side triple here. Going double single, double single for all of them. Now Dennis and Billy going at it. Oh. And Dallas trying to get away from that group a little bit here and run down the leader. Randy trying to run away with this one in the all gray. Coming out of the S section over the first single, over the front side triple. Getting it done here in 17.5. Watch front triple, front triple. Clear. Same as everybody of these days. 2:30 down, 2:30 left to go, halfway to go. Watch it, back triple, back triple, back triple. And that's clear. Got a battle for the number 3 spot, Matt and Dennis. Matt in the blue and yellow. Oh, trouble for Dennis now. He gets back going there. Randy running her best lap of the race that time by 16.3. Running out front in this one. Got a 4-second lead over Dallas. Oh, trouble for Dallas. Mitchell is on it. So that ends up being a little bit of a longer lap there for Dallas now. Going to be 10 seconds off the lead. But still going to have a solid 3.5-second lead over Matt. All right, here coming up on 1 minute left to go. 1 minute left.
1 minute left.
It's Randy, Dallas, Matt, Dennis, Billy, Brian, and Steve. Your running order. Matt and Dennis still in a battle for that number 3 spot. Looks like Dennis getting around now. Oh, Matt getting back around as they're coming down the staircases here. Through the chicane they go, over the front side triple. Double single for both. Right side by side, Dennis going on the inside. Taking back the number 3. 30 seconds left to go. And Randy running her best lap of the race, 16.2, running out front. Been smooth and steady in this one. Got a 15-second lead on second place. So all she has to do is keep it on all 4 tires here. And she's headed over that little single, over the front side triple. Watch it back, clear. That's time, everybody keep going. Don't stop until you get called done. Be done as you cross. Dennis and Matt racing to the line.
Matt leads
Looks like
done.
Dennis going to hold on to that 3 spot.
Steve Spears
Everyone
done.
else done when you cross.
Billy Card done. Brian Zimmerman done. Rand Porter done.
That is a race. Everybody is
Dallas
done. Marshals,
Gold
make
done.
sure to grab the blowers there.
The race is complete.
Randy going to take that one with Dallas in the 2, Dennis 3, Matt 4, Billy 5, Brian 6, Steve 7. Get all those drivers back out to Marshall for race 7, 21-5. Got Mark, Robert, Steve, Tim, Brian, Dalton, David, and Kamala.
My dad was like, "Is this right?" Because he saw me with my first ball. He's like, "There's no way." What a legend. Bro, I'm screenshotting that and putting it on my story for sure. Yo, I beat Tebow and Gibson.
Shout out to S-Works.
Dude, I'm honestly going to delete William, though, because that makes it look worse.
It doesn't make it look good.
If William was, like, down there, then it would look kind of cool.
Yeah.
Other than that...
It's like, oh, they gooned out.
Yeah.
2 minutes to the start of the race.
I still had to come from the back, dude. I had to come from the back door.
Dude, when you tried to pass Tebow on the triple, and then he landed on you and then cartwheeled up the hill.
Yeah.
Oh, that was funny.
You never know what's going to happen there.
Oh, no.
And it's like, it's not like the other person's going to wait for you, because it's just like, it's just a racing incident, you know?
Absolutely.
So it's like, it's a pretty big risk if you're going to go for that. I wasn't even really trying to pass, because I think I just buttered it.
Right. It works out.
Yeah, it was whatever. I would have won, though. No, I'm kidding. Sucks, dude.
All right, looks like we got our marshals out there ready to go. Brian Zimmerman to check in. I think he was back-to-back possibly.
So, do you know what initial D is?
Initial D?
Yeah. Okay. It's basically
1 minute to the start of the race.
Okay, and there's this scene that you reminded me of when we were talking earlier. I think you'll find it funny.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Did he already said?
Mark, Robert, Steve, Tim, Brian, Dalton, David, and Kamala. All right, looks good. Driver's ready. Marshall's ready. Oh, where's my mouse?
30 seconds to the start
All
of
right.
the race.
You'll be racing on the tone in less than 5. All right, we're off and underway here. And race 7, 21-5 buggy. Looks like Robert Summers up to the lead here off lap 1. Mark to the number 2, Steve 3. Oh, a little bit of trouble for Mark running in that 2 spot. Now going to move down to the 4. Robert in the 1, Steve 2, Brian 3. Got about a minute down, 4 left to go. Robert still out front, Steve in that number 2 spot. Let's see, it looks like Steve may be closing in a little bit here. About 5 seconds the gap for that number 1. Dalton in the 3 spot, Brian 4, Tim 5, Mark 6, David 7, and Kamala 8.
Slash Zach for this. Zach is gonna be fucked.
Only 2 more races, though.
Do you really want to?
Nah, it's fine. I already know I'm going to get one.
All right here, let's see. It looks like we're about halfway into this one. 2:30 down, 2:30 left to go. Robert Summers is going to be your leader in that white, red, and blue. He's coming through some lap traffic here, so coming up on a blue car and also Tim. Oh, trouble for your leader. Watch the back triple. Watch the back triple. Looks like Robert able to get out of that one unscathed there. Three minutes down, 2 to go now. It's Robert, Steve, Mark, Tim, Dalton, Brian, David, and Kamala. Not too many battles going on right now. Closest battle out there going to be between Steve and Mark for that number 2 spot. And they've got about 2.5 seconds between them last time by. So your second place car going to be that dark blue here coming on the left side, down and across the line. And Mark coming by the line in that light blue buggy, going to be 2.5 back. All right, we got 1 minute left to go in this one. 1 minute to go. It's Robert, Mark, Steve, Tim, Dalton, Brian, David, and Camel. You're running order. Looks like Mark and Steve now. Oh, a little bit of trouble for Steve on that lap. Going to be a little bit of a longer one. Steve and Tim now. That's a battle for third place. Steve has the blue. Tim has the yellow. Over the front side triple they go. Oh, trouble for Tim. Getting a Marshall there, back on all 4 tires, 30 seconds left to go. And now it's going to be Dalton and Tim battle for the 4th spot. Give me your closest 2 out there. So Dalton's got the orange and white, Tim in the yellow. They come over the front jumps there. That's time. You'll be done as you cross here. Robert Summers crossing the line, done with the win. And there goes Steve finishing in the 3 spot.
Brian Zimmerman done.
Got a battle to the finish here between Dalton and Tim. Looks like Tim getting around for that 4th spot.
Camilla Mitchell done.
Gonna finish where
Tim
he started
Crystal
there, and that is a race.
Dalton Boyd done.
Everybody is done.
David
Robert
Woolery
Summers gonna
done.
take that mark in the
The
2,
race is
Steve 3,
completed.
Tim 4, Dalton 5, Brian 6, David 7, and Camilla 8. All right, we'll get our drivers from that one back out to Marshall for race 8 here, stock slash. Blow off the track here. We'll get, I think my Marshall's got away without blowing off the track.
Two minutes to the start of the race. 1 minute to the start of the race.
Yeah, I saw you go over.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Yeah, for sure.
30
All
seconds
right,
to the
here,
start
let's
of the
see.
race.
Waiting on a check from Owen. Oh, there's Owen. All right, well, we got all our drivers out there. Looks like we got all the marshals we need. All right, we can line
15
you up
seconds
on the
to
front
the start
straight
of
here.
the
It's going to be
race.
Little Teebs, Nash on the 1, David on the 2, Owen 3, and Brianna 4. Are we separated out enough here? I can't really tell. Yeah, a little bit of spacing there. All right, that should be good. Drivers ready, marshals ready. You're racing on the tone in less than 5. Off and underway here. Race 8 slash. Oh, little wall ride there from the green truck. But little Teeb's going to get out to a good start. Looks like Brianna up to the 2 spot. And then it'll be David and Owen. Oh, a little bit trouble for David there. Brianna goes by. It's still going to be little Teebs up front. Coming around down across the line with a 25-1 that time by. Hot lap of the race so far. Brianna now in that number 2 spot. Owen up to the 3, and David's going to go to the 4. Race leader coming across the line down around the right-hand side. Got Nash working through some lap traffic here, making sure he gets by clean. All 4 cars going to be right there together again, kind of on different laps here, but Nash trying to put a lap on the field. Oh, goes for a barrel roll. Well, that's what slash is for. There we go. Little Teebs getting through some lap traffic there. Oh, and Brianna and David all having a battle for that number 2 spot. There we go. David and Owen right there together battling for 2nd place. Oh, a little trouble for Owen coming up short. David and get some breathing room. So David back up to where he qualified. Owen going for a little tumble there, going to get pointed back the right direction. Oh, Nash running fast off of the race that time by 22-2. He's going to have just about a lap and a half on the field here. All right, come up on a minute 30 left to go. It's Little Teebs in the 1, David Woolery in the 2, Owen Boyd in the 3, Brianna Whitley in the 4 spot. A little bit of trouble for Brianna there. Owen and Brianna should be right there together on time. Owen going to be in the orange, Brianna in the white. So they're separated by 2.5 seconds last time by. Got Little Teebs out there
1
running
minute
20.8 that time by. Hot lap for the race with 55 seconds left to go. Another good lap there, 21-2. Looks like Nash feeling the flow out there. Got about 25 seconds left to go. Oh, David that time by running his best lap, 21-9. Everyone pretty separated out in this one, kind of on their own races here. They're going to be finishing up their last laps. And that is time. Cross the line and you'll be done.
Owen Boyd
Owen,
done.
you're done in 3rd place.
David Woolery
David done in 2nd. Here comes Little Teebs, going to take the win here.
Little Teebs done.
And got one more to finish here. Brianna coming around for that number 4 spot. Crossing the line.
Brianna
And
Whitley
that is a
done.
race. Little Teebs going to take that one. David in the 2 spot. Owen 3. Brianna 4. And McKinley not making the start. All right, that is a race, and that is it for the night. Thank you for racing with us tonight. If you got a tab or entry fee, make sure you settle those up. And, yeah, thank you for being here and racing with us.